Good morning, fam. Coach Nate here. You didn't just hit play. You made a powerful choice to start your day by unlocking your body. If your hips feel tight, your legs feel heavy, or your back has been talking to you lately, this isn't just soreness, it's your body asking for space. And in the next 5 minutes, we're going to give it exactly that. This isn't your average reach and hold routine. These movements are designed to create freedom. Freedom in your hips, ease in your spine, and power in how you move. We're going to target muscle groups you've probably never consciously stretched before. And the third move in this flow, it might just be the one that helps you finally get rid of that deep tension in your lower back. Most people stretch one dimensionally, forward and back, but true mobility lives in the hips. Today, we're going lateral, rotational, and deep. One of these stretches will surprise you how limited you are, but I'll show you how to unlock it. And the final move in this session, it's going to light up your side body and reset your posture from the ground. Let's hit the mat. Let's start with something powerful. Most people only train in straight lines, but life, sport, and longevity live in lateral movements. This stretch doesn't just open your hips, it strengthens your connection to the ground. Stand with your feet wide, toes slightly turned out. Shift your weight to the right. Bend your right knee while keeping your left leg straight. Sink into the squat as low as feels safe, keeping your chest upright. Press through your foot and return to center. Alternate sides. I promise this move will improve your balance, strengthen your hips, and unlock movement patterns your body hasn't used in years. Beginners, don't go as deep. Just test your range. Advanced stretches keep the heel of your straight leg flat and the movement fluid. Your hips aren't just tight, they're undertrained in rotation and lateral range. This targets both. On your next rep, can you hold at the bottom for 5 seconds? Fight for depth, not speed. Are your toes gripping the floor? Relax them. Let your spine do the work. That just awakened your lateral chain. Now let's open the center. This stretch is the secret to deeper squats, looser hips, and less strain in your lower back. If you've ever felt stuck in your hips, this is the release you've been waiting for. Stand with feet slightly wider than hips, toes out, drop into a deep squat. Bringing your elbows inside your knees. Press your palms together and gently use your elbows to purse the knees apart. Keep your chest lifted and spine long. I promise this move will decompress your hips, reduce groin tightness, and open up a range of motion that makes walking, squatting, and sitting more natural. Beginners, hold on to something for support if needed. Advanced stretches gently shift side to side or bounce slightly at the bottom. Tight hips can affect your digestion, your gait, and even your pelvic floor. This movement supports all three. Can you drop your hips 1 inch lower and breathe there for 5 more seconds? Are your heels coming up? Drive them down. Let gravity work for you. That just opened your deep hip capsule. Now let's work on your internal rotation. This one surprises people. Most don't realize how stiff the internal rotation is until they try this. It's not glamorous, but it's a game changer. Sit on the floor with your knees bent, feet flat and wider than your hips. Gently drop your right knee inward toward the ground, then return. Drop your left knee inward. Alternate slowly. Keep your spine tall and your chest proud. I promise this move will improve your hip joint health, correct imbalance, and relieve the pressure that builds in your lower back from tight hips. Beginners, keep hands behind you for support. Advanced stretches, sit upright with no hands and increased range of motion. Internal hip rotation is often more restricted than external, and it's a major reason people can't squat deep or rotate freely. Can you slow it down and hold each side for 5 full seconds? Is one side harder than the other? That's your imbalance speaking. Now we correct it. That just trained your hips to move how they're supposed to. Now let's go deeper. Tight glutes. This stretch isolates and unpacks all the tension hiding deep inside your hips. Lie on your back, across your right ankle over your left thigh. Grab behind your left thigh and gently pull it towards you. Keep your head relaxed and shoulders down. I promise this move will release your piriformis, reduce sciatic pressure, and deeply stretch the external rotators of your hip. Beginners, keep the foot on the floor. Advanced stretches, pull the thigh in closer and add small circles. Did you know that this small muscle can compress your sciatic nerve if ignored? This stretch is your prevention. Breathe through the tightness. Can you hold for 5 seconds longer? Do you feel the stretch in the outer glute? If not, gently press the right knee away. That just released one side. Time to even it out. Now we unlock the left side. Notice the difference? This is where true balance begins. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Grab behind the right thigh and pull it in gently. Keep your upper body soft and relaxed. I promise the stretch will balance out pelvic tension, improve hip function, and reduce asymmetry that leads to injury. Beginners, keep the leg down. Advanced stretches add gentle movement side to side. Your glutes are connected to how your back moves, how your hips stabilize, and how your core fires. This is your last isolated hold. Can you go deeper than you did on the right side? Does this side feel tighter? Just breathe into it. Let it soften. That just brought full release to both hips. Now let's wrap up with a side body stretch that resets everything. Stretch the obliques and reset your posture. You've opened your hips, mobilized your joints, and released deep muscle tension. Now let's finish by lengthening the sides of your body, a place most people never stretch, but desperately need to. This stretch gives you space to breathe, literally. If you feel tight when you twist, reach, or even walk, it's often because your side body is locked up. This final move is a ribbon that ties the entire flow together. Stand tall, feet grounded. Reach your right arm overhead and bend gently to the left. Keep your chest open, ribs lifted, and your core engaged. Switch sides after 30 seconds. I promise the stretch will unlock your obliques, increase ribcage mobility, and reset your posture from your spine out. Beginners, keep the opposite hand on your hip for support. Advanced stretches, reach deeper and slightly twist open for an added stretch. Your side body is one of the most understretched areas, and it directly impacts your breathing and spinal alignment. Can you hold just a little deeper? Reach just a little further? Let's finish this like we started. Intentional, powerful, and focused. Can you feel the stretch from your hip to your fingertips? If not, lift your chest a little more and soften your knees. That just expanded your breath, lengthened your spine, and sealed in everything you opened today. Stay strong, flexible, and powerful. I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.